All right, guys, we're going to try this again. I did this video yesterday, and somehow when I went to send it, it was gone. So let's see what we got. As of right now, this is our fin port, our original quickie port, copy of a quickie, copy of a quickie. Right now we're on number 5, which has got a really tight turn. And then when I flip it over, I get to do 4. I don't remember whether 4 has got the really tight turn on it or not. I think it does. Yes, it does. All right, let's see where we are now. Oh, you know what I should do? I know what I should do. Here, let's take a quick look. All right, copy of the quickie port. Flows are extremely close. Swirls extremely close. And this is dual plane number 4, dual plane number 5. Take a look at how close those are. Even our airspeeds on the port are pretty damn close. The reason they are as close as they are is I pay a lot of attention to the dimensions inside the port. And this head actually had absolutely horrendous core shift. But I did the best I could keeping the bowls and such as close as I could to each other. Okay, you may want to lower your sound. Okay, now we're going to do a couple little airflow experiments with this, just the way it is. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to smooth out that divider a little bit with a little bit of clay. Let's see what we got. Okay, we got some fresh clay. Now, I should let you know that we've got it set up at 500 lift. So that's how much we're losing through this dual plane. Quite a bit. So let's see if we can improve it a little bit. Let's see what we got. Okay, it's more or less a triangle, and all it's designed to do is curve the air into that very, very short branch right here. Let's see if it makes any difference without the aerodynamics on the divider. like it lost a little tiny bit putting that divider in, but not really much. But you can see with the flag that it's a smoother transition from going vertically down to horizontally across as far as the flow. The flow's got to turn 90 degrees. So now that we put the aerodynamics on our divider, let's see what we got. Okay, you can see we picked up a little bit, not a lot. Could I make this thinner and fiddle with it? Yeah, I probably will, but I'm not going to waste your time looking at it. What would I make these out of? To be honest, I think I'm going to be taking this divider down a little more. I have a feeling it would work better with a little bit lower divider. I think I may even lower it. Okay, from just taking a quick look, it looks like it's about 3/4 of an inch high. I'd like to lower it maybe only to 1/4 of an inch high. You give me some feedback on that. You think that's a mistake, you let me know. Before I forget, David Vizard made a really good video. I guess he put it out last night about the 2-barrel. I won't tell you anything about it, but let me tell you, I was very psyched when I saw it. My buddy that is doing our risers gave me a call last night. They're just about done. And so they'll be coming here relatively soon. And the video before the one David Vizard published last night, he actually mentioned me in, and he was talking about grinders and how I use Harbor Freight grinders. Well, it's true. When I was at David's shop, probably one of the first times I was there, I tried to use his air grinders. These do not like air grinders. I need 2 hands on them, okay? So a little air grinder is not going to work for me. I need something big to handle. I'm used to handling big things. So I used David's Harbor Freight. Now, this is what I use. I did a video on these bad boys before, but I'll go over them real quick again. The problem with the Harbor Freight's about the size of this Makita. It's actually probably a little bit fatter, but the motor doesn't have the torque. It's not nearly as good. And the bearings, the roller bearings they use, are not super high quality, so there's a lot of run out on it. Run out is not what you want when you're grinding. You know, this grinder was over $200 brand new. I can't tell you how many years ago it was. It was a long time ago. These newer DeWalt's are only, I think, about $125. My favorite my all-time favorite is these Makitas. They are not in production. They haven't been in production for a long time. I got a couple of them in pieces, and you can get parts. The parts cost a fortune to get, but it is possible to keep them rebuilt. Uh, I mean, when the field finally goes, you're done. When the rotor finally goes, you're done. I've burned right through the commutators, where the commutator actually starts losing pieces, you're done. But everything else on it is you can get new parts and replacements for. Overall, out of all of these, this is probably my second favorite. This was a made in Mexico DeWalt. These are made in India DeWalts. These are the more modern ones. Notice they're different. They're different lengths, but they have a very similar feel. This has got a nicer feel, but these you can get. I don't think they make them in Mexico anymore. And this is what you want if you really need to take out a bunch of material. All right, these spin 1900 19,000 RPM, so these need a speed control. Can you get away with the El Cheapo Harbor Freight router control? You can. You can. I don't use it for a whole lot. I use it when my SCR speed controllers are acting up, which one of these is starting to go bad and kept blowing the fuse in my SCR drive. So I was using the Harbor Freight one, but the Harbor Freight one doesn't go slow enough for the Makitas. These are 25,000 or 28,000. They're really fast. I think they're 28,000. And they need to be slowed down considerably. These DeWalts are all 25,000, and they all need speed control. These have an amazing amount of torque for the size of them. I mean, you can really do some damage with them. These will cover like 99% of the guys grinding out there. But I don't have a Harbor Freight here. I mean, like I said, these were over 200 brand new. These are like 125. These were well over 200 new. You can pick them up used once in a while. Chances are they've been stolen off a construction site or something. But, once in a while you can find them. They look like brand new. It's worth a try. Especially if you can pick up a monster like this for like $100. That's tough to say no to. These I would just buy new. They're not that expensive. And they're so far they're holding up pretty well. Let me think what else I needed to talk to you guys about. As far as this manifold, I still have to do the 7, finalize the 7, I should say, and finalize number 2, and then test it all through the last quickie port. This head is basically done. I drilled out all the guides. I redid all the valve job. I did a little more aggressive valve job, but it didn't really show up much as far as flow. But then again, I didn't flow my 2 originals again. I went right to the copy quickie port. All right, guys. I can't think of anything else that I need to talk to you guys about. It's been a couple days I haven't been able to make any videos at all. Just swamped with other things. Hope your life is going a little better. And I really can't complain. It's been good. It's just oof. I'll talk about it someday. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good night.